And we are back with the garden show. Here we have lantana camara, very common here in Belize. It's native to Belize. This plant has beautiful flowers that actually attract hummingbirds. They are orange and yellow in color. Very common throughout the entire country. What is toxic about this plant is the berries it produces, but at a certain stage. Usually when the berries are green, that's when they become toxic. They give a little cluster of berries similar to the cluster of flowers produced. The berries are small and green in color, and whenever you eat them, they will be very bitter, and they disrupt your digestive system. They also affect your lungs, they also affect your heart, and also your nervous system. So this plant has actually been proven to cause death in cattle. Normally in cattle pastures you'd want to thin them out. You don't want to keep them around cattle because it does cause fatal with them. So this is one of the common plants. Again, it produces a smell. It has a smell on the leaf, very common here in Belize, but toxic as well. When the berries are ripe, then they're no longer toxic. Only when the berries are green, that's when the plant is toxic. Here we have Sarita Zamia robusta. Zamias and cycads in general are quite toxic. What is toxic from them is actually the root system. Zamias usually don't grow up but grow under, so the stem will actually be underground. So to take some resin from the stem, that is fatal. If you ingest it, that would cause death. Usually the toxins from this Zamia or cycads in general cannot be traced in the blood system. In Honduras is also known as the viuda, which in Spanish, in English it translates to widow. And look at your garden. They are native to Belize. They are found all over the country, especially in the savanna areas. So look at your garden and make sure you handle it with care. Here we have one of our euphorbias. Most of the time it's confused with cactus. This is not a cactus. Cactus does not give leaves, whereas this one, on a part of the year, it does have leaves on it. Another difference is that cactus does not have white sap. Euphorbias are known to have white sap. Now the white sap is what is irritant to the skin. It is very similar to the white poisonwood, that it causes a rash on your skin and an itch, but you'll have to get the white stuff on your skin. If you have this in your garden and you keep it far from your house, no kids around, the thorns will actually warn you that to keep away. So as long as you keep your distance from this plant, it is okay. The wood is also toxic. The wood contains toxins in it, so you don't want to be burning this wood. There was a story from a group of people who went camping in the Grand Canyon and actually made a fire from Euphorbia lactea, and all of them died. So it's very toxic. You want to, like I said, you want to keep this plant in your garden, but with the least disturbance as possible. Just leave it as a specimen and leave it be. Don't mess with it. A good spot to put this plant in your garden would be as a fence line. So as to create privacy in your yard. If you want to create privacy, because of the thorns, it keeps people away. And it does get quite large. It can get 15 to 20 foot tall, and it also gets at least 10 foot in diameter. The drip line would be 10 foot in diameter. Like I said, in one time of the year, it does have leaves. So most of the times all you see are the stem. So you can actually see through it, just keeps people out.